Alright, so here we have another function. We're going to try to figure out the equation. So 29.04 minus 13.2, we get 15.84. 63.888 minus 29.04, we get 34.848. 140.555 minus 63.888, we get 76.667. I think again we can see that our common rate or common difference or slope or change or average rate of change is different. So this is again not linear. If they were the same, we'd have the same slope and it would be linear. But they are all different, so they are not linear. So this is not a linear function. So now if we divide 29.04 divided by 13.2, we get 2.2. If we do 63.888 divided by 29.04, we get 2.2. If we do 140.555 divided by 63.888, we get 2.2, and then we get 0.00219. Now, since we're working with tables, these values are usually rounded because we can't have the whole value. So when we notice stuff like this afterwards, and you notice that we have 2.2 here, 2.2 here, this is safe to say that our common ratio or our B value is going to be 2.2. We can ignore this 0.0219 because again, one of these values is probably rounded, which is going to change our answer. So our B value is 2.2, or in other words, our growth factor is 2.2. So this is an exponential function. Now, since our B value is 2.2, or our growth factor is 2.2, that means as x is increasing by 1, we are multiplying the y values by 1. Now, to write our equation, we need the a value, and a is when x equals 0. In our table, we have x equals 1 as our starting. We don't have 0. So we're going to have to go backwards to get to 0. So again, since when we go up, or when we increased by 1, we multiplied by 2.2. So when we increased by 1, we multiplied by 2.2. If we're decreasing by 1, we're going to divide by 2.2. So we're going to take 13.2 and divide by our scale factor. And when we divide that, we get 6. So when x equals 0, we get 6. So our a value is going to equal 6. Now, if it was a decay problem, so in other words, is as we increase, we would be dividing. As the x value increases, we divide. We would do the opposite. So x would decrease. We would then have to multiply by our decay factor. So now we can write our equation, our exponential function, as y equals 6 times 2.2 to the x. And that is our equation.